everybody, and welcome back to the new our new cooking video this week. As you can see, I got my St. Patty's Day gear on. I'm shooting this on St. Patrick's Day. You'll see it tomorrow. But today what we're going to do is we're going to make a healthy dessert that comes in at about 5 points. And it's kind of a classic dessert that I loved as a kid that I can't get anymore because I don't make it anymore. When I was little, my dad was in the Air Force Reserves. He used to go and he was a cook. He would go on the weekends, and a lot of times they wouldn't have a lot of folks in, so they would send him to KFC. And he would come back home at night with some of the extra leftover KFC, but then we had the little bucket parfaits. They had the strawberry shortcake and they had the chocolate, and I love them both. You know, with some type of a mousse, with a whipped topping, a little crumble on the bottom. So what I found is I make my own version of it that's Weight Watchers friendly, and we do that by using sugar and fat-free Jello instant pudding. We're going to use banana cream today. We use the light Cool Whip, and we're actually going to use honey-made graham crackers. So this is pretty easy. All we're going to do is the graham crackers are, for one cracker is 1 point. For half a container of the Jello with the milk, it's about 3 points, and then you get 1 point for the Cool Whip. So really simple to do. We're going to take 2 cups of cold milk, and it's the 1% milk. We're going to mix it with the fat-free Jello. That's got to go in the fridge for like 20 to 30 minutes just to kind of harden up. And then what we're going to do is we're going to take it, and we're going to take a graham cracker, we're going to crush it, and crumble it up, and it's going to go on the bottom of it, give it that little bit of texture like you have in that little bucket parfait all those years ago. Before I go in and show you how to do this, I would just ask you to hit that like and subscribe button as always. And what we're going to do is we're going to show you how easy it is. If you haven't done this before, it is incredibly simple. So we're just going to take our milk. We're going to take 2 cups. Really easy. I am not going to go all the way in through and show all this to you because it's pretty boring. You got to stir this for like 2 minutes with a whisk, but literally all you do is you open your package of the Jello pudding, put it in a nice size container that'll handle it. You just put it right in here. You get your 2 cups of milk. That's going to go right in. And it'll change color obviously to the yellow because we're doing the banana cream. And what you want to do is you just want to whisk here for like 2 minutes. You'll see on the side here we have some that sticks, so it's good to use a clear container like this if you're going to do it. It makes it a little easier to see. And all we'll do is whisk this. When I come back in just a few minutes after this sets up, I'll show you how we put everything together. And then what we're going to do is we'll make like 3 of these, right? So we'll actually look at it. What we're going to have here, we'll be able to make 3 of these desserts you can have for somewhere in the neighborhood of 5 points and have a really cool take on the old school KFC little bucket parfait that doesn't break the bank on your Weight Watchers program. So we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Now that our pudding is set up, this is very easy. We're going to take some graham crackers. We're going to put them in and we're just going to crush them up here. So nice and easy. We're going to take, now this is considered, one of these 4 is considered 1 cracker. So we're probably going to use 2 per. So you just want to take this. And like I said, really simply, the goal is just to crunch it up. We don't want to, you want a little texture, but you don't want any really big pieces. So when you get down to the bottom, you can do this with a rolling pin, using it in a, in a lunch bag, whatever you want to do. You just want to try to get all the big pieces out because you want texture. But again, you don't want large pieces in there as you're doing it. So just have to take a look again, crush it down nice and easy. And you can also use the back of your spoon if you have some larger pieces you're struggling with. Sometimes that works very well too. So again, you just want to go in and crush that down. I'll show you how to make 1. We're going to make 3 out of this. So we're going to take our plastic cup. We've got our Jello here. The first thing that's going to go into our cup is going to be our graham cracker crumbles here. So we're just going to put that right in the bottom. Again, this can be a little messy, but again, you're going to right down the bottom. And if you remember those parfaits, I'll throw the link up there. They had that little bit of crumble or that graham cracker at the bottom. So now what we're going to do is just going to alternate. So we want about 1/3 of this Jello in this parfait we're making, right? So we're going to go in and we're going to put a nice layer on the bottom. The thing about this is it looks nice too when you're doing it. So you get the color in there, you get that little bit of the graham crackers. You're going to go through with your Cool Whip. And this is a really easy process. You're just going to do this twice. And again, you got a 5-point dessert that is that tastes delicious, looks pretty cool. And again, people will love it if you have it. Looks awesome in the summertime. It's just a really nice, refreshing dessert. So again, we're going to go in here, push that down. As you can see, we got our layers in there. We're going to go 1 more layer of pudding. Nice and easy. And 1 more layer of Cool Whip. And then we're done. So I gotta let this set back up in the fridge a little bit. But as you can see, nice and easy. We're all the way to the top. Really nice looking dessert. 5 points. Something different than what you've had usually. If you're sick of any of those low point, low fat desserts, this is a really cool option that just looks cool. And again, as you throw this out there at a barbecue, you show it to people, they're really gonna like it. Think it's something that's way more complicated than it is. So I'll come back in just a little bit once it sets up after I have dinner. We'll taste it. We'll tell you how it is. and we'll give you the final wrap up on our cooking video today. Thanks. All right, everybody, we're back. Our parfaits have set. We're good to go. You see we have our graham crackers, we have our pudding, we have our whipped topping. So we're gonna try to get a bit of all of it together and see if it does a good job of being that old KFC parfait like we try to make. Because I miss that. If I could get those every day, I would eat them, and I would be 300 pounds still, because that was like my favorite. So let's try this and see how it came all together. So we're gonna get through the beginning piece at first. And that's easy. That's just banana pudding, banana cream with the whipped topping. It's pretty nice together. But I want to get down and get that little bit of crunch. That was always the nice thing on that parfait, is get that little bit of texture in there. That's really good. It's like kind of like a banana cream pie, right? You get a little bit of the crust in there. But again, we're doing this for 5 points. You can make 3 of these out of what we had with that 1 pack of the instant jello, 2 cups of the 1% milk, and about a third of a container of the Cool Whip. And each one's about 5 points. So really, really tasty. I enjoyed that a lot. So that's a really nice, easy, simple dessert. Like literally 10 minutes to make, right? 5 minutes up front. Once you get the pudding to set, it's 5 more minutes in there. So always trying to find new and cool things for you to have. You know, again, like we said, happy St. Patty's Day. I know it'll be a day late tomorrow, but I hope everyone has a great week. We should have a new fitness technology next Friday. We're working on a new diet plan to go through with some of the this book that we found that I want to share with you. That's pretty cool. I'll have a new exercise video on Sunday, the fitness vlog on Saturday. So hopefully you all have an amazing week. Stay safe. We'll talk to everybody soon. Thanks for checking out the channel.